Greetings and salutations. Welcome to 3D Printing the Miniature Universe with Baba Jester. And now, stay tuned for another thrilling episode. Hi, everybody! So, I've been working on a few things here in the shop. I've been getting down to brass tacks, as it were, and doing lots of interesting things. Alright, so one of the first things I have been doing is I've been working on different masks. Since, we're not really sure when this whole pandemic's going to be over. These things are normal. Almost everybody wears one. However, I never want to do anything normal. So, while everybody is wearing one of these, I started printing stuff like this to wear over one of these, because I just cannot stand being a clique. So I've been looking into mask covers. I just printed up one of these yesterday. Doesn't really breathe all that well, but it looks cool. There's a Gundam mask that I want to do. Optimus Prime mouth shield, of course. That's kind of featureless and not really that cool. There's a Stormtrooper mask cover. There's Guy Fawkes. People are coming up with a lot of them. I'm working on one myself. Batman face mask, which is kind of redundant since, he's always got this part open, so I don't know what I'm going to do, but I want to do something Batman. The current project, like I was talking about in the last video, has been running into a few issues. Let me find some of the mess-ups. Oh yeah, here we go. The tips here all started to look like that. Not all of them are like that, but enough of them are like that printing them 10 at a time is not working out. So I'll probably have to go back to printing them 4 at a time until the new printer comes in. I've got a dual independent head extruder, probably being delivered early next week, I hope. I'm going to have a big old unboxing once I get that one in. And the other stuff that I've got with it, just mainly is the printer. I can't wait to get this printer. It can do side-by-side mirror printing. It can do dual independent printing. I can print with different mediums. Like what I've been dying to do is print with the water-soluble supports. Anybody that does this long enough really hates removing supports. So on to my second thing, second tile I've been working on. These. I'm personally liking these a lot more. They are much easier to print. I had to put a new ring in the guider lever for the filament, and I'm worried it's gonna pop out at any second. Anyways, so I'm thinking of doing these. I still like the idea of these, but they're probably going to need some support, and I'm probably going to need to redesign them again and figure out a new way to print them so I can print them in mass and not have these repeated errors come up. So now I'm printing up a new spool holder that I have redesigned. I found a simple design for a spool holder on Thingiverse and then took it to my editor and re-engineered it so I could put a pair of 3D printed bearings at either end of the axle so it should spin. This is the plan. We'll just see if it actually works. So many of my designs look good on screen, but just do not work. Alright, so this is really the meat of the matter I wanted to get to as far as my videos today goes. As you know, I run an Etsy shop. Cookies 3D shop on Etsy. And there I have a few things that I keep on my site so people know, I do 3D printing. But the main purpose behind the site is to get them to come in, start talking, and saying, hey, well, I wanted to print this, but, I don't have the time, and all the other companies charge me an arm and a leg. And I say, well, hey, I'll print it for you at this cost. Charge you this, you pay shipping and handling. Usually comes up a lot cheaper than most of the companies that are offering to do 3D printing. So a few things that I have printed up for customers who have sent me either files they have gotten, had made, or bought from somebody. And today, I'd like to show you a couple of examples of what some of my customers have been doing with stuff that I've printed. Okay, so first up is a short video from a charming young lady, very creative, named of Amber Star, and her painting of a cell phone recharger stand in a mermaid format. And she used sponge brush technique on it, and it turned out beautiful. Here's the video. Let's check this out. Alright, next up is a model by Charles Hall, another customer that came to me through my Etsy store, bought from me a print of a Shadow Sword tank, which he modeled in the theme of the German super tank called the Mouse. Now, if I got this right, you'll see his pictures come up next. He's done a wonderful job with sandbagging, camo netting, and actual wood for the added armor effect or up-armoring of the mouse style of tank. So if I've done this right, you'll see the pictures. Try here, or maybe somewhere later. Check them out. Alright, so that's a few examples of what some of my customers have been doing with some of the stuff I've printed for them. Now, I have sold prints of stuff to about 15, 16 customers in this last about 3-4 months. I do some business. Not a lot, but, you know, people come to me with, I don't know, prints that take a while, so normally I can easily make around $30 or $40 just off 3 days of printing. Now, you multiply that times, 15, and it's decent. My business is still growing. Local advertising is kind of slow to get out. I mean, right now my advertising budget is either free Facebook or word of mouth. So it has taken me a while, but I've got a few loyal customers that I get repeat business from. Miss Star. This will make her third or fourth order. She is supposed to come by the shop at some point when she has, I guess, days off or something. See, she's quite a few states that way, at least 3 or 4. So for her to actually swing by the shop and pick up stuff, you might as well say it's a beach day. One advantage to living in a state that has beautiful beaches: everybody wants to visit because of the beaches. Oh, now I know she never watches my videos, but this lady that has been kind enough to have dinner with me on occasion, I decided to do something nice, and I made her a keychain. She's really into this game, so hopefully she'll like it. Shh. It's a surprise. On top of that, I found on Thingiverse a Horde chest and a Horde ring. So I'm going to print up the Horde chest, print up the Horde ring, box it all together, and say, surprise. If you haven't guessed, she likes playing Horde characters, so... But, shh, mom's the word, don't tell her about it. Alright. That's everything today. So, I'm gonna go on to... I say so too much. I'm sorry, I'm trying to break the habit, but... if you don't have to do public speaking, you don't practice speechcraft. So you add so in there so very much. Anywho's, I am considering my next projects. I'm thinking I want to start doing some prop guns. There's just plenty of them. There's a lot of prop everything on Thingiverse. A lot of it I just want to print up just because it looks fun to print and put together. Others of it, I look at it and say, well, if I took that, and that, and that, added this, modeled this, put it all together, boom, I got this. Most people I know, they look at Thingiverse, they see all this stuff they want to print out. All these cool designs that people have made. I look at Thingiverse and I see a treasure trove of elements to work with. I see potential remixes. I see potential collages of other stuff. You know, like take a little brick wall here, a little brick wall here, make a stone fountain, combine with a door, parapet, bam, castle. I like doing stuff like that. There's just so much source material to work with. In drafting, especially computer drafting, I used to do this a lot. I'd go to these websites that had 3D rendered objects, just bulk 3D rendered objects. F tons of them. And one of the coolest things was taking this element, this element, this element, this element, this, put it all together, bam, that's my new piece of machinery. Loved doing stuff like that. And I kind of see Thingiverse and other file resource websites like that. They are tons of design elements. There's tons of beautiful designs on Thingiverse that I found one that I was totally impressed with. The render of it was excellent. The division of parts was so well done, really thought out. I didn't have to change a thing, just loaded it onto my slicer, popped it in my machine, print out without a problem. I went back 2 days later, tipped the creator. I look at designs a lot like I look at buying videos. You know, when you used to buy actual DVDs or VHS, yeah, I know there's a bunch out of you there that you have no idea what I'm talking about. Well, movies used to come on tape cassettes called VHS. Yeah, I know it's a boomer thing to say. Fuck off. But, if I like the movie, I'll buy it. And yes, I have sampled the movie beforehand. A lot of them I will not spend money on because they were trash. Star Wars sequel trilogy, I will not pay money for at all. Rogue One, I bought a copy of Rogue One. I liked that movie. It was a period piece set back during the Galactic Civil War. You know, around episodes 4, 5, and 6. It was well done. Great characters. Sad part, everybody dies in the end. I think they could have easily got off that planet. I mean, they had the planetary shield down. There were other craft in the area that they could have called for, and they could have got out. Just saying. They could have got out. But they wanted a dramatic end. And like, no! Come on! Some good characters. Especially the droid. Love the droid. So yeah, I see something I like to print, like to work, I will go back and tip. But low poly just looks like you just threw it in there. No. You print it up like that's Stormbird. I can't remember who did that. But I started printing that Stormbird in the original way it was sectioned and sliced. And I had parts falling off of it while I was trying to print it. And when I went back into the 3D viewer and zoomed in, I found there were parts in the model that were modeled for like the antenna array comes up on a mount up off from the body and sticks out. It wasn't even connected to the main body. It was just hanging out there in the air, a good millimeter away from the body. So when you print it, it just fell off, and you get like spaghetti when trying to print this. And that wasn't the only piece that was like that. So yeah, that frickin' Stormbird. What a pain in my butt that was. But I finally got the whole thing together. The customer was elated. I still don't know if he put it together. Last time I saw it, it was half kind of assembled, sitting on his shelf, and I think he was trying to convince somebody else to assemble it. But I heard he did get an offer on it online for about $400. So, I don't know, maybe he made a buck off it. Maybe he finally assembled it. Don't know. Well, in closing, everyone, I'd like to thank my subscribers. I'd like to thank anybody that's commented on any of my videos. I'd like to thank Full Throttle Energy Drink for giving me the energy to work hard. And I think this is by Coke. I'm guessing. Might be by a different company. Maybe Coke. I think it's Coke. Either which way, if you're listening, Full Throttle Ad Execs, sponsor me. I will say great things about your drink. Great things. Alright. Remember, print whatever you want. Print everything you want. Print the universe. But remember always, have fun printing. See you later.
Alright, thanks for watching. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. Comment on things you like to talk about. Tell me what you thought about the episode. Give me your input. I'd love to hear it. Also, don't forget to check me out on Facebook at 3D Printing the Miniature Universe with Papa Jester. Stay tuned for more exciting episodes of 3D Printing the Miniature Universe with Papa Jester. Hey, y'all. You have a good night.